Garrison, Executive Director of ORA. ORA is a professional membership association for community providers of services to people with disabilities. As the hub of the disability community, we provide a collaborative platform that connects and empowers our members through learning, advocacy, resources, and innovation. Thank you for being here with us tonight. For those of you who need closed captioning, go to the lower right portion of your screen. The ORA Excellence Awards are always a very special event, but this year they're even more special as circumstances have forced us to put them on hold for several years. We could not be more excited about bringing them back. The Excellence Awards are our community's opportunity to honor the best of the best, the Oregonians who represent incredible, life-changing work on behalf of people with intellectual, developmental, and other disabilities. It is our extraordinary privilege to celebrate these amazing people and organizations. Before we begin tonight, I want to thank our wonderful sponsor, Direct Care Innovations. DCI provides business management software for caregiving agencies. Here's Brian from DCI to say a few words. Brian?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing us to sponsor this event. We really appreciate everything that ORA does, as well as any association across the country that can bring spotlight on the folks and all the hard work that you're doing out there. So we're always proud to take place and to take part in any of these events. We cherish the time that we get to spend with all of you, and can't wait to get and see you back in person here in the near future. So thank you so much, and let me turn it over so that we can get on with the night.
Thanks again so much, Brian. This evening would not be possible without your organization's generosity. I also want to introduce you to another group of people without whom this evening would not be possible. Our distinguished independent selection committee, Kevin Cooey, Brian Sund, Karen Ross, and Tricia Harahill. Thank you all for your commitment to reviewing all of the nominations and choosing our award recipients. We truly appreciate you. Now, to kick off our ceremony, we have a very special welcome message from Fariborz Paksaresh, the Director of the Oregon Department of Human Services. Here's Fariborz.
Good evening. My name is Fariborz Paksaresh. My pronouns are he and him. I'm the Director of Oregon Department of Human Services. Our agency is the state organization that provides a range of services and supports for 1.5 million Oregonians, which includes providing services and support to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We have come a long way, even since 25 to 30 years ago, when institutionalizing people with intellectual and developmental disabilities was accepted practice, where it was unimaginable for some of us that people who lived in institutions can be productive and contributing members of communities and could have the freedom of making their own decisions and choose their own path. And I'm so glad that they and us were proved wrong. People with disabilities played a major role in changing our collective mindset, and equally effective were private and nonprofit organizations and their staff who help demonstrate people with intellectual and developmental disabilities can safely transition to communities from institutions and find peace and happiness, and teach us so much about hope, about love, and the importance of equity and inclusion. I'm so grateful to Oregon Resource Association for this annual event to honor organizations and individuals that shine in their practice and are making significant contributions to the field of serving people with disabilities. I feel privileged to lend my voice to honoring recipients of ORA's prestigious Annual Excellence Award, which presents outstanding work in the field of service to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other types of disabilities. This work has always been challenging, but particularly within the last 2 years since the COVID-19 pandemic surfaced. Most impacted by the pandemic were older adults and people with underlying health conditions, which include many Oregonians with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The past 2 years have been incredibly difficult for people with disabilities and for those who serve them, particularly those on the front lines. It has also been extremely difficult for providers, individuals, and organizations that suffered through this pandemic with staffing challenges, long hours, and working multiple shifts. It took all of us working together to make it to today through this pandemic. So far, it's not over yet. We still have some pretty hard times ahead, but still, I'm grateful to all of you for helping us get to this point. The system cannot operate without you. Your commitment to service, your passion for your work, and what you teach us about hope and inclusion every day through your work is phenomenal and outstanding. Congratulations to the award recipients. You present the best of the best in your field across Oregon, and I'm so grateful for you and for our partnership. Again, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much for those inspiring words, Fairvores. It is now my pleasure to introduce ORA's MC for the evening, Kim Mintroni. Kim?
Thanks so much, Lois. Yeah, I'm honored to be the MC for tonight and celebrate our winners alongside all of you. But first, I want to share the order of events of our ceremony tonight. I'll start with introducing the award, announcing the winner, and sharing some highlights from their nominations. Then the person who nominated that winner will get a chance to speak, and we'll play a short video montage of that winner. And finally, we'll introduce the winner if they're on to say a few words. So let's get started. The first award of the night is the Private Employer of the Year Award. This award is presented to a private employer who has, through their employment of people with disabilities receiving services from an ORA member organization, improved the lives of people with disabilities. This year's Private Employer of the Year Award goes to Garrison's Home, nominated by Pathway Enterprises. Garrison's recognizes the benefits of having a diverse workforce and creating a welcoming atmosphere for people of all abilities. They have welcomed Ian and Travis with open arms and truly improved the lives and outlook of each. ORA is privileged to honor them with our Private Employer of the Year Award. So here is Kimberly Larson from Pathways to share more about Garrison's Home.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Larson, and I am the job developer at Pathway Enterprises in Southern Oregon. And I've had the honor of being able to nominate Garrison's Home for being the Private Employer of the Year. Some of the great reasons why they are very distinguished in this is just the company culture and climate. They have been amazing to work with. We have two supported individuals who started at different times in their employment career and have been welcomed wholeheartedly in the work that they do, becoming meaningful team members alongside the other staff within the warehouse. In addition to that, Brian himself has created this positive company culture, and through that, the rest of the staff that I've been able to interact with on a at least monthly basis have been not only supportive of integrated employment, but the vision of changing the face of employment in the community. And it's such an honor to be able to do that, especially in today's society, especially living through a pandemic, especially because at the most times that we need connection and inclusion, we have an employer that is able to see that vision and be able to be a part of that and partner with us and collaborate with us and work through all of the kinks that come with that. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much, Brian, at Garrison's Home, for not only creating your positive company culture, but also having that vision to be able to have inclusive community employment for those that we support, as well as any other potentials in the future.
Thanks so much, Kimberly. And now, before we go to our winner for a few words, here's a short video montage highlighting Garrison's Home.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes.
Awesome, congratulations. And now here is Brian Garrison, this year's Private Employer of the Year. Brian?
I just want to say thank you. I honestly had no idea we were even nominated for this award, let alone to be honored enough to win it. Travis and Ian are just like they said, they're part of our team. So, I mean, I think that's the coolest part about it is they really are just like anybody else. They come to work. They have such a positive impact on what we do and our company culture. So, so much was mentioned about our culture. I think that they're one of the reasons why our culture is the way it is. So we really are the lucky ones. I can say that wholeheartedly. We love having them around, and I'm just honored that through this process that we had some recognition. But Ian and Travis are amazing individuals, and thank you for the honor of getting to celebrate them.
Congrats, Brian. I'm glad you have Ian and Travis at your workplace. All righty. Next up is the Public Employer of the Year Award. This award is presented to a public employer who has, through their employment of people with disabilities receiving services from an ORA member organization, improved the lives of people with disabilities. This year's Public Employer of the Year Award goes to the City of Hillsboro, nominated by TBW. The City of Hillsboro is a standout employer for individuals with disabilities. We could not ask for a better example of what it means to be an inclusive public employer. ORA is thrilled to honor the City of Hillsboro with the Public Employer of the Year Award. And now here's Thomas Saucedo from TBW to share more about this employer.
Thank you. I'm Thomas Saucedo. I'm the Career Development Services Manager at TBW, and I had the great pleasure of nominating the City of Hillsboro. The reasons why I nominated the City of Hillsboro for this award is that they have really grown into champions for supported employment. It started with Dave Militich, who is the director of the city's Park and Rec department. Dave had a passion for really diversifying the workforce of Hillsboro and really wanted it to become representative of really the community itself. And so he saw that folks that had barriers to employment that experienced disabilities were really underrepresented throughout the city of Hillsboro. And he's one of the gentlemen that started really the plunge to really advocate for supported employment throughout the city. And so it started with just one employee. And then over the last 5 years, it's grown into over almost 15 individuals throughout the city of Hillsboro, throughout all walks of work. So it's not just everybody doing the same tasks. Everybody's being able to follow what their passion is and work to their skills and abilities. So I've had the privilege to work with multiple employees for the city of Hillsboro and under multiple supervisors, such great supervisors like Paula Rose over at the City Aquatic Center, otherwise known as the Shark. There's Hillary, who runs the libraries. There's Becky over at the libraries. There's Steve Holt, who works for park maintenance. All of these champions for supported employment have really gone above and beyond to make sure that their workforce is integrated and accepting of people of all abilities. And it's really done a wonderful job of giving people not only jobs, but careers to really grow into. We have folks who are been working for about 4 years. We have people that are working and earning PERS, and just a really exciting thing to see the transformation and the acceptance and growing of Hillsboro's diverse workforce. So that's why I nominated them for the Public Employer of the Year, and I'm very happy that they won. So congratulations, City of Hillsboro. You guys are all awesome champions for supported employment.
Thanks for sharing that awesome journey of employment that you've been able to witness, Thomas. And now here's a short video montage on the City of Hillsboro's great work. congrats indeed. And now here tonight, we have Becky Sisko and Hillary Osland representing the city of Hillsboro, this year's Public Employer of the Year.
Hi, everybody. Becky, you want to go? That was so amazing.
Well, you're the director, but I'm just going to speak. You guys, I love this. I am a supervisor at the library, and it is a highlight of my workday to supervise supported coworkers. They are fantastic at what they do. I am honored and grateful that I get to help them achieve their highest work goals with an equitable lens, and they get the support they need to do the job they want to do. So I am grateful that I get to work for a city that really does put this forward. I'm going to let Hillary go.
Oh, thank you so much, TVW, for the nomination. Thomas, that was so beautiful. Becky, you are a wonderful supervisor. And I just want to say to my colleagues who are here in the attendee list, I think Dave is here and Mary Lockton is here. And I didn't see everybody on the list, but we have many of our colleagues here, and they are such a part of the fabric of the inclusion that we want to see in our workforce. And credit to Dave, as Thomas said, for really getting this program started at the city of Hillsboro. It was a natural fit for library. We were so excited. We have so many jobs and things people can do, from shelving books to, I know Mason has played the piano for our story times. I mean, who knew? He's a concert pianist. You just never know what talent you'll find if you keep your mind open to letting them shine. And so thank you for the nomination. It means the world to me. I'm here with my mom and my aunt. It's kind of fun to have them in the background, but thank you for the honor. We are just thrilled to be recognized as a public employer. We strive to be a public employer for all, and this truly represents, I think, that wish and that vision. So thank you for letting us share a few words and for the nomination. It means the world.
Yeah, thanks so much for sharing. I'm so glad you two are here tonight and getting to celebrate, and congratulations, really. All right, next up is the Employee of the Year Award. This award is presented to a person who makes positive contributions to society through their work and exemplifies the positive impact work can have on quality of life. And this year's Employee of the Year Award goes to Sarah Fugitt with Pathway Enterprise. Sarah works as a sales associate for TJ Maxx in Southern Oregon. Sarah's positive attitude and delightful personality make her a good candidate to be a greeter during COVID. She sanitized carts and ensured customers were wearing a mask when entering the store. She did this for 1.5 years before deciding that she wanted to go back to work in the warehouse, so she advocated for this change. And TJ Maxx values Sarah as an employee and was able to accommodate her request. Sarah enjoys her work, and her coworkers appreciate her positive attitude. Working through fires, COVID, and staffing shortages, Sarah is truly ORA's Employee of the Year. And now we have Tyler Hayes, a program manager from Pathway Enterprise, to tell you a bit more about Sarah.
Hi, my name is Tyler Hayes, and I just wanted to congratulate Sarah Fugitt on winning the ORA Employee of the Year Award. She really deserves this. She has come a long way in the last couple of years as far as working. She came here from Texas and started working with our Pathway small group employment. And she was really ready to branch out from that. So the job developer that she worked with, they went to a lot of different interviews at different job sites. And finally she snagged this one at TJ Maxx. And she has blown everybody away as far as her dedication to her job. She's learning new job skills. In her previous employment with a small group, it just didn't seem like a good fit for her, and she was very unhappy. And then Kim Larson, who is her job developer, she worked really hard with Sarah in narrowing down what she wanted to do. And she wanted to work with the public. She wanted to hone in on new skills. And so over the last 2 years, Sarah's shown great growth in her job, using coping skills that she hasn't used before. She's been able to maintain her employment with this place. So yay, Sarah. it's been fascinating to watch her grow as a person. You know, somebody that's always lived in group homes or lived at home, and now she's still living in a group home, but she's growing. She's growing and becoming more independent and more reliable and able to think for herself and not so much having somebody always advocate for her. Sarah's learned how to use Uber, how to get to work. She uses Valley Lyft. She calls her employers if she's going to be out sick or she's going to be late. And to me, that's a lot of growth for somebody. So we're all very proud of Sarah here at the house. And I know that her parents are really proud of her. And I hope that Sarah knows that she's really grown. And eventually one day she'll be able to live that on her own. And I know deep down inside, that's what she wants to do. So Sarah, again, we are very proud of you, and you do deserve this award.
Thank you, Tyler, for sharing more about all of Sarah's great successes. I see also a growing fan club in the chat there. Congrats. So here's a short video montage of Sarah.
Good morning and good night. I wake up at twilight. It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. Doesn't matter.
Congratulations on being Employee of the Year, Sarah. And now here's Sarah with a few words.
Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to Zoom, haven't used it that much.
That's quite all right. Go ahead.
So, lived in Texas all my life, had a little bit of job experience in Texas, working at a zoo for almost a year, and then in my hometown, I was making homemade jam with some of my Special Olympics teammates, and they had one of the moms that had a special needs kid decided to have their own business and making jam, and they hired special needs folks. So so I do have a little bit of job experience with that. And this is my longest job. It's really great. Everybody's been so nice to me. My coworkers are nice. It's amazing. I've been kind of wanting to work at TJ Maxx in Texas. It's really not my dream job, but my dream job is to work at either an animal shelter or a vet's office, like a veterinarian secretary or whatever. It's just I'll work until I don't know how long with TJ Maxx, but until I don't feel like working at TJ Maxx anymore, and then work at a vet's office or
Well, congrats, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
and you sound like you're one step closer to getting your dream job. So it sounds like you're nearly there. And if I go to TJ Maxx, I hope I see you. Alrighty, next up is the Support Professional of the Year Award. This award is presented to a direct support professional employed by an ORA member organization who has made significant contributions to improving the lives of people with disabilities. And this year's Support Professional of the Year award goes to Melissa Fleeman with Allies. Melissa is fun and creative and has gained the trust of those she supports. She is passionate about supporting people to live their best lives. Melissa and her advocacy is a beautiful example of what it means to be a direct support professional. We are so pleased to honor Melissa Fleeman as ORA's Direct Support Professional of the Year. Now here is Tiffany Brown, a program manager with Allies, sharing more about Melissa.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Brown. I'm the director of the Self-Expressions DSA program at Allies. I am so happy to be here today to tell you guys about Melissa Fleeman. She's absolutely wonderful. We nominated her for the DSP of the Year award, and we're just ecstatic that she won it. She's so deserving. Some of the things that makes Melissa deserving of this award is her gift of acceptance. She truly does accept people for who they are. She meets them where they are. She doesn't make them try to conform into anything that they're not. She's really good at meeting them on their level, on their needs and what they need. The other thing that I think Melissa is really awesome at is the gift of hope. She makes it so that people are inspired to do things on their own. She really does give them the tools that they need to be successful, to become more independent. Part of why we were nominating her for this award is her work with one of her customers who really had the dream of living on her own, moving out away from her parents' house, and it really seemed like nobody believed that this person could do it. And with Melissa's help and with the gift of hope that she was able to give to this person, they found the strength and the confidence within themselves to go ahead and move forward and try it. And now that person has been living in their own apartment by themselves very successfully. And it's just very, rewarding to be able to watch Melissa work with the customers that she supports. Melissa, we are so happy for you. We are so proud of you, and we just want to say congratulations. You are an amazing staff, and we are so happy that you choose Allies to be an employee at.
Thanks so much, Tiffany. Yeah, it sounds like everyone needs a Melissa in their life, huh? And now here's a short video montage of our winner.
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know, keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration.
Congratulations, Melissa. Now here we have Melissa Fleeman, this year's Support Professional of the Year. Melissa?
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. I am completely humbled by this award and all the nominations that I got. I am forever grateful and thankful for Allies. They are an amazing provider agency. Without them, I wouldn't have met my clients and developed such wonderful relationships with them, to see them develop and grow on their own path. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of that. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Melissa. Congrats again. All right, and next up we have Shaping the Future Award. This award is presented to an ORA member or organization, team, or individual who through innovation and creative leadership improve service delivery to people with disabilities. And this year's Shaping the Future Award goes to Gwen Whelton with Partnerships in Community Living. Gwen is PCL's family facilitator. As a parent of an adult with IDD, Gwen helped PCL overhaul their systems for supporting families to ensure a welcoming culture. Gwen also helps people advocate effectively with their families. One example is a gentleman that wanted to get his driver's license. His family wasn't sure that that was the best choice. And using the supported decision-making process, Gwen helped them work through it. And he now has his license and everyone feels comfortable and confident. Gwen exemplifies how one person can truly improve services for people with IDD. And ORA is honored to recognize her with this year's Shaping the Future Award. Congratulations, Gwen. And here is Sarah Swenson from PCL to share a bit more about her.
Good evening. I am Sarah Swenson, the Executive Quality and Person-Centered Services Officer for Partnerships and Community Living. Tonight, I am very excited to be able to share this award with Gwen Whelton, the Shaping the Future Award from ORA. Gwen is PCL's family facilitator, and she is incredible in everything that she does. PCL's mission is to expand the horizons and enhance the quality of life of the people that we support, and Gwen embodies that fully. She became our family facilitator after recognizing that we had some room to improve in our relationships with families and how we work with families. And she had these amazing ideas. So she pretty much created this position and has just recognized so many areas where we could do better with how we work with families and make sure that families are an integral part of someone's team. That started with an onboarding process, not just welcome to PCL services and here's a packet of information for you to read, but really a full process of, here's the team, using person-centered planning tools to get vital information of how to help someone live their best life. She's a contact for people. She works with teams and the families to come to be able to identify solutions, not just complain or here's what the problem is. She really finds out what's the root of the problem, not just what's the symptoms of the problem, and then helps the teams to be able to solve those things so that the people we support are still living their best life. She is incredible in all that she does, and none more so than during this pandemic. She really reached out to all of our family members and said, what do you need? What can we do? As you can imagine, there was a lot of fear. There was a lot of despair over not being able to see my child or really know with my own eyes what's going on. And Gwen was able to really help people through that whole process and is continuing to do so. And that, she learned all sorts of new technology. She figured out virtual stuff. She encouraged teams to make phone calls, write letters, do things so that people felt better about this situation that we're in. She's been incredible. We're very grateful to have her on our team. We cannot imagine going through this time without her, and she is so deserving of this Shaping the Future Award. Thank you, Gwen. We're grateful for you. We love you, and we hope you stick around.
Thank you for those kind words, Sarah. She does sound so appreciated at PCL. And now, here's a short video montage featuring Gwen.
If this life is one act, why do we lay all these traps? We put them right in our path when we just want to be free. I will not waste my days making up all kinds of ways to worry about all the things that will not happen to me. So I just let go of what I know I don't know, and I know I only do this by living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy.
And now here's this year's recipient of ORA Shaping the Future Award, Gwen Whelton. Gwen?
Wow, so exciting. I'm so honored. I'm so grateful that I work with a company that allows me to grow and stretch and change and bring new ideas. And what I love most is that they encourage that growth. And so I've had the luxury of working with families just like myself and helping them navigate maybe uncomfortable situations, not understanding our processes, being, a state contractor and the things that we have to do. So it's been wonderful to have people within our teams who reach out and embrace families and their differences. And they seem to meld, they come together. And I love that. I love so much seeing the success that the teams that PCL has, and the kindness and the outstretch of, how do I say it? Almost like they interweave the family into the fabric of our services. And that is so important. And I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Gwen. I love that you can just tell how much you love the work that you're doing. So congrats again.
Thank you.
Next up is our Leadership Excellence Award. This award is presented to a leader, manager, or director employed by an ORA member organization who has significantly contributed to improved services and quality of life for people with disabilities by their leadership, superior role modeling for, and guidance of their staff. And this year's Leadership Excellence Award goes to Tiffany Olsen with Shangri-La. Tiffany has all of the great qualities of a great leader. She is dependable, compassionate, and empathetic, and has an incredible work ethic. She's a teacher, a role model, and a great listener. She's a woman of action, from supporting people through emergencies to creating a monthly newsletter to keep those in her department informed. Tiffany sees a need and gets it done. Tiffany's team shared many accolades about her leadership. Tracy, a program manager at Shangri-La, may have said it best. Tiffany really cares about our department and everyone in it. Even when it's exhausting, Tiffany will be there to respond. And this award is extra special as tomorrow is Tiffany's birthday. Happy birthday, Tiffany. And we are thrilled to present Tiffany with this year's Leadership Excellence Awards. It could not be more deserved. So congrats, Tiffany. And now we have Janet Yowzy from Shangri-La to share a bit more about her.
Hi, I'm Janet Yowzy. I have the privilege of being CEO at Shangri-La. And today I'm super excited to talk about Tiffany Olsen, who won the ORA Leadership Excellence Award. She is so deserving of this. Tiffany is a fierce advocate and protector of the amazing people Shangri-La supports and of her team. There are so many things Tiffany does well, but let me start with who Tiffany is. Tiffany is gritty in the best ways possible. She will outtry everyone in her dedication to get something done when it serves the people she supports or her team. She's a woman with a heart who feels the emotions of everyone around her. This shows in the quality of support she demands and in her compassion for her team and the people in her programs. Tiffany's also a woman with fire in her blood. If she feels someone is not taking the high road or making others feel insignificant in any way, she will always speak her mind. And of course, Tiffany is a woman who gets things done. Here are a few examples. Tiffany advocated for the implementation of a menu planning software, and this has helped DSPs with menu planning and meal prep, while also resulting in many individuals experiencing health indicator improvements. During this ongoing pandemic, Tiffany has worked with the Shangri-La team to create a virtual state fair and a traveling pumpkin patch experience for all people served. During a time when the staffing shortages have been felt at every level of Shangri-La, Tiffany has not shied away from being present. Wherever there's a challenge in a program, you can find Tiffany walking right there alongside the team. And Tiffany has been able to reduce turnover in her department from 41% to 33%, despite a global pandemic, ice storms, wildfires, compassion fatigue, and everything else in between. And 33% is pretty amazing in our industry. Tiffany is a dynamite leader and advocate, and I feel deeply blessed to have her as part of the Shangri-La team.
Thanks, Janet. It's evident how appreciated Tiffany is at Shangri-La. And now, here's a short video montage featuring Tiffany.
All I need is a little sun, some for me, some for everyone. All I need is a little air, some for me, some for everywhere. little bit of love, little bit of love. And all I need is some water to drink, a quiet place where I could sit and think. And if I find me a pot of gold, I'll never forget about the rainbow, little bit of love.
Awesome. And now here is Tiffany Olsen, recipient of this year's Leadership Excellence Award. Welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you. Wow. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
I am so thankful. Really just extremely honored to be receiving this Leadership Excellence Award. I've had a couple of weeks now to process this, but it still has just, it's a little difficult for me to receive public recognition. But with working on that, I'm earnestly grateful for the recognition I've received, because I'm sure that every other nominee is just as deserving and could have easily been presented with this award. It truly fills me up to be recognized as the leader that I don't necessarily see myself as, but that I strive to be. So that has just been huge for me. I can't say enough to thank my Shangri-La team and my peers for believing in and trusting me to lead. I couldn't do it without all of them. And to my family and friends, I am so thankful for the support near and far, especially in the last couple of years where because of the work that I'm in and the things that I feel passionate about, it's been difficult to see, you know, my friends and family. And to my husband, he's definitely learned in the last couple of years that being in the human service field is absolutely 24/7. So I am so thankful for his love, understanding, ongoing support. And really to ORA, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for bringing back these awards and for finding really creative ways to adapt things like this ceremony to still keep them going when this pandemic seems to keep going on and on. So really, I'm grateful, and I will strive to continue to be the leader my team believes I am.
Thanks so much, Tiffany. And you are so deserving of this award, truly. Congrats again, and happy early birthday. All right, next up is ORA's ALS Award. This award is presented to an individual who over their professional career significantly contributed to the development, expansion, or improvement of services benefiting people with disabilities. This award was created in honor of two gentlemen who were pioneers in developing innovative, inclusive services that broaden opportunities for people with disabilities, Al Erickson and Al Sonecker. It is ORA's most prestigious excellence award, and we are pleased to welcome Anna Keenan-Mudrick as this year's recipient. Anna is the Executive Director of Community Access Services. She is an amazing advocate for providers and for people with IDD. During every step of Anna's career, she has led with integrity and a deep passion for creating opportunities for people who live and thrive with developmental disabilities. Anna has served on hundreds of state, county, and local groups, moving our system forward so people can shape their own futures and decide how services are designed. Anna is a leader in the tribe of fierce advocates, always moving us forward. We are privileged to have her as a member of our community and excited to honor her with ORA's prestigious ALS Award. So congratulations, Anna. And here we have Joanne Furman to tell you a bit more about Anna's accomplishments.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joanne Furman, and I am the co-CEO for Partnerships in Community Living. I'm also a board member on the Oregon Resource Association, ORA, our association, and I am our legislative chair. And I'm excited tonight to be presenting the AL Award, and so excited that the person I nominated was given that award. So congratulations to our winner, Anna Keenan-Mudrick, who is receiving the ALS Award. When I think of Anna, I think of advocacy, which makes her a perfect recipient of this award. She is everywhere. Like if there's somewhere that we need advocacy or there needs to be a voice in the room for people with IDD, Anna's there. She's a consistent voice. She speaks up to the needs of providers and ultimately for those we serve. She's on every rack under the sun, local, county, state level. And in each of those places, she's never hesitates to speak up. Her advocacy extends to our legislator as a partner. She works with me as a partner in our legislative activities and has been incredibly active and effective. She has, she's on every Zoom call. She's in the Capitol. Before we had to be virtual, she was a face in the Capitol. Now she's a face on every Zoom call. Legislators know her. She's developed amazing relationships, which has resulted in amazing outcomes for all of us. And for example, she was integral in passing the legislation that assured that people with IDD had equal access to medical services. And that is an important all of the time, but so important during COVID. It was really life-saving for many of the people we support. Her passion comes from her heart. She is a professional. She is a partner for us. She is your partner. She has a sister who experiences and lives with IDD, and all of these things together just make her a passionate advocate and a great leader. She has a number of leadership positions in our community. She partners with us in our legislative activities. She is on the executive committee for the DD Coalition. She sits on the board director of ARC. She participates in the advisory committee for the state and is sort of everywhere speaking on behalf of all of you and all of us. She's truly dedicated to improving the services for people with IDD and has spent her career passionately moving us forward. So thank you, Anna, for all you do. It's a great honor to give you this award. You are so deserving.
Thanks, Joanne, for summarizing Anna's impact so perfectly. So now let's see some photos featuring Anna's great work in our community.
I open my eyes, look to the sky. Oh, it's a sunny day. The world is looking so bright. What a surprise. Oh, it's a sunny day. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what I want. I want sunshine, sunshine. Give me, 'cause it's been so long. I want sunshine, sunshine.
Congratulations, Anna. And now here tonight we have Anna Keenan-Mudrick, this year's recipient of ORA's ALS Award. Anna?
Thank you. I've got my kids here to come say hi. Say hi, kids. And husband. Husband, say hi. My family here who allow me to be so obsessive and so impassioned that I am very just obsessed all the time, and they support me in it. They, they're very understanding. And I love seeing the seeds of it in my children as well. Yay, of passionate advocacy. So anyway, just thank you. I'm so honored and I'm so humbled, and I just don't even know what to say. You guys are incredible, and I love being such a part of this organization that is so amazing. Joanne, nominating me, I told her, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have idolized Joanne for years. I mean, from years ago, right? I've been in the field professionally for 29 years, and I've always just looked up to her, and it's been amazing to partner and befriend she and Lois in these last handful of years in particular, where we have gotten to work so closely together, and it is such an honor, and they're so powerful and amazing, and to allow me to do this with them is just phenomenal, and I just appreciate it so much. And then I've got, of course, my, who's on here with me as well, my amazing Community Access Services Director team. Several of them are here tonight, but can't do anything without them. They are relentless. They are so creative. They're powerful. They're passionate, and they're fiercely determined. We can get it done. All these weird, crazy things that are just happening, and they just make it work. So They're phenomenal. My mom and dad are on this call too. They are a nurse and a social worker, and they taught me and my whole family, like, this is what you do. You live your mission and you live social justice and you just get it done. So it's like, this is how we're all raised. And of course, the people we serve, they are just so easy to be able to get behind and say, this is not right. This is what we need to change, and you deserve it, and we're going to do it. And then our direct support professionals. Oh my God, this is, this absolutely marginalized workforce that is working their tails off and deserves so much more. I have so much fuel for this passion, and such a phenomenal team to work with and getting things done. I just, I can't say enough about it. It's so awesome that we get to do this. And I am so thankful that you guys allow me to be such an active part of it. God, it's just, thank you. And we are all in this together. I certainly don't feel that I deserve this. I feel like we all do. But, I guess I've been at this long enough now. I'm old enough now. I hit 50. So now I get a Lifetime Achievement Award. Does that mean I'm retiring? No, 29 more years of this Community Access Services Director team. You in with me? Oh yeah, we're doing this into our 80s. Let's go.
We're cheering you on, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. I'm so happy to have you here tonight. You are also so truly deserving of this award, and how kind of you to give out a million other thanks during your award.
It takes a village. Good thing we've got one.
That's great. Yeah. Absolutely. Next up, we have our Legislative Champion Awards. We recently held a virtual award ceremony to honor 2 legislative champions within the ORA community, Representative Nose and Senator Lieber. And tonight, we'd like to share some highlights of that evening with a brief introduction from Lois Gibson and Joanne Furman. So here's a video clip honoring our legislative champions, Rep. Nose and Senator Lieber.
Well, we're very, very pleased to be here tonight to honor 2 of our legislators who were really our champions this year. And Representative Nose and Senator Lieber are our legislative champions of the year. They're receiving these lovely awards tonight, and we will get those to you soon. But I just want to take a couple minutes to talk about the 2 of them, because really without them this year, we would not have achieved what we achieved. And frankly, that was spectacular results. Nobody thought that we would get our rates fully funded. In fact, Lilia Tenety told us that right after the session, like, nobody ever thought you would actually get your rates fully funded. And it is really thanks to the 2 of you, Senator Lieber and Rep. Nose, that happened. We know that you worked tirelessly on our behalf. You read the hundreds of emails that we sent to you on the issue of raising DSP wages. You were just solidly in our corner throughout. I know that last weekend of session, you spent all weekend working to make sure that this, got included, and that in the end that our rates got fully funded. So we're super excited tonight to have you here with us, to be able to appreciate you formally, and to give you these Legislative Champion of the Year awards. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the work that you did on our behalf. And with that, I'll turn it over to Joanne and let her say a few words.
All right. Thank you, Lois. Senator Lieber and Representative Nose, as you know, we've said this many times before, we are so grateful for your support, and not just your support, but your heartfelt support. When we had conversations and talked about this, it has always been so clear that you really care about these outcomes for people. And all these things that Lois said were true. We've been able to raise wages for people. It is not an understatement to say we would not have survived these last few months without the work that you have done. It is absolutely factual. So you are our legislative champions, and I am so grateful and honored to be working with you, and hope to continue. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
I had no idea that this was a thing that even existed. I walked out of the meeting listening to them sort of explain what they were struggling with. And I was like, I got to get these people a raise. I have never been on Ways and Means. I don't know how any of this works. And I just promised that I was going to raise their wages. And so here we are, 2021, in the middle of the pandemic. Senator Lieber shows up to be my partner in this effort. We were able to make pretty significant investments, particularly for this workforce at the last possible minute. And I got to agree, I think Lily and I were both surprised that we were able to fully fund the formula. I think we were both, pleasantly surprised.
Thank you for having us as champions, but you all have been so underpaid for so long that I feel like sort of getting an award for even the pay you're getting now is just, I just don't know that we deserve that, because you have actually been doing the work at extraordinarily low pay. And that is just, I just want to say that. I also want to say that it is this group, I met with this group, we heard from you, we heard from direct service providers. That was really important for us to be able to go to others in the legislature and say, this is not okay, right? So your advocacy was unbelievably helpful. The budget came out and it didn't include the fully funded, and both of us looked at each other and were like, what? And we were so mad that we all marched right. He and I got right on the phone and we marched in with Senator Gelser, and we just started like making sure that we got the rest of those wages put in the end. We are really pleased to be here. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing. We all appreciate you so much. And I hope that Representative Inosa and I get to stay together for a long time, but the legislature does kind of crazy things. But we appreciate you. We appreciate what you do. And just from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
You.
Look forward to seeing
very
you
good lobbyists as well. It's nice to work with the folks that you have in the building.
And that is a lovely lead in to our final award winner of the night, Amanda Dalton, recipient of the ORA Extra Mile Award. The ORA Extra Mile Award is presented to an individual, a board member, or volunteer who went above and beyond to contribute to the mission and vision of ORA, its board of directors, committees, membership programs, or other endeavors that ultimately serve to improve the lives of people with disabilities. Amanda Dalton with Dalton Advocacy is an incredibly deserving winner. We have never had a stronger advocate. And this year, she truly went the extra mile to achieve incredible outcomes for ORA members and the people they support. The list of things she's achieved is vast and includes the following: protecting property services contractor licensing, updating the products and services of individuals with disabilities law, working with OSHA to ensure rules are suited to our members, getting our workers classified as healthcare professionals so that they have priority access to PPE, vaccines, and other benefits, securing emergency rate increases, and working on other laws that impact our members like OFLA, FMLA, et cetera. And perhaps most importantly, achieving the 2 largest funding increases in the history of Oregon services for people with intellectual, developmental, and other disabilities. These increases have improved the lives of thousands of Oregonians. No one has a bigger impact on IDD services in the last few years than Amanda Dalton. She has definitely gone the extra mile year after year to ensure the very best for the organizations ORA represents. You cannot imagine a more deserving individual for this prestigious award. So now here's Krista Smith and Joanne Berman to share a bit more about Amanda's impact.
Hi, everybody. I'm Krista Smith. I'm the Executive Director for Rise Services, Inc. and the ORA Board President.
And I'm Joanne Furman, and I am the co-CEO of Partnerships in Community Living and ORA's Legislative Chair.
And we are so excited to be here tonight to celebrate Amanda for the Extra Mile Award. Congratulations. Amanda has always had the long game in mind, forming great relationships with legislators and agencies, and really tirelessly explaining what a direct support professional is to our legislators and how essential their role is in the work we do. And part of this award was just how strong her advocacy was this past year in securing the largest increase for Oregon IDD system ever, $1.24 billion. and we wouldn't have been able to do this without her. Us agencies now are able to increase wages to a living wage for our direct support professionals and paying what I have only dreamed of paying DSPs, and there's still more to come. So that's what I have to say about Amanda. Again, congratulations. And Joanne.
Yeah, thanks, Krista. It is just a great honor to be here to salute you, Amanda, and recognize your great work. This award is about people who go above and beyond to represent the mission and further the values of people, our organizations, ORA, and people with IDD. And the work you have done has done that in tenfold. People's lives are changing because of all the things Krista just talked about and all your work to get us here. As a legislative chair, it is an honor to work with you, Amanda. Amanda is like a mentor and a teacher and a cheerleader and a guide. I mean, like everything we need to help all of us just be amazing, strong, effective advocates. We could never be where we are without Amanda. So to you, Amanda, I salute you. I am honored to work with you every day. And I know how lucky we are to have you on our side.
Yeah, and one more thank you to Amanda. Thanks for making Oregon one of the best places for someone with a disability to be right now. And we absolutely couldn't have done it without your leadership, guidance, and drive. Congrats.
Thanks, Amanda. We love you.
Yeah, I'll echo that. We are so lucky to have Amanda as such a strong advocate for us. So now here's a short video montage featuring Amanda.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth.
Great. I am pleased to welcome this year's Extra Mile Award recipient, Amanda Dalton. Amanda.
Thank you so much, everybody. It's wonderful to see you. It's a little bit overwhelming. Watching all of these awards, I remember when I first joined you, and I think it was 2018, and we were in Bend, and you were honoring Nanheim, and you were about to welcome me in. And I remember you gave this award to Nanheim, and everyone was standing up and clapping, and you had done very similar awards as you've done tonight. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm never going to fill her shoes. And I know that Nan looked at me and she said, this is my passion project and you better not fail. And so Anna got it right. This is a team project and I don't do any of this without all of you. And the reason that we had the success that we did in 2021 is because many of the people that you saw tonight, and including Representative Nose and Senator Lieber, and we are only going to get better because of that. And Anna and Joanne and all of you tonight just couldn't do this without you. And you're the reason that we continue to do this, and we do countless hours. It's easy to do it when you believe in the work that you do, and everything that you all do on a daily basis is something that I have the utmost respect for. And you make this job so easy, and my team and I love working and advocating for you in Salem. So thank you. It's an honor tonight and a privilege, and it's only going to get better from here. So thank you for all of it.
And Amanda, you have more than filled Nan's shoes. Just saying.
Definitely. Yeah, just gonna say you've exceeded expectations, I'm sure. And it's been a pleasure working alongside you in the last few years, Amanda. We truly appreciate all that you do for us. With that, that was our final award of tonight. So with that, I will hand it over to you, Lois.
Thank you, Kim. Wow, what a memorable event. And I want to say thanks so much to Kim. You did a beautiful job of emceeing. It's really inspiring to hear the amazing work of all of these deserving people and organizations tonight. It was really exciting to read the chat and to see so many families are watching and celebrating with our wonderful winners. I love to see that. I love our Public Employer of the Year. Can I just call you ladies out for staying for the entire thing and being absolutely 100% engaged? Love you. I can't imagine what a wonderful employer you are. Obviously, very, very deserving. So thank you for that. I love that Sarah's parents were here and stayed through it. I mean, it's so great to see all of these faces and to celebrate with all of you and with your families. I'm just beyond thrilled with how this came out tonight. So thank you to all of you. As we close, I do want to take a moment to once again acknowledge our sponsor, DCI. Thank you so much for continuing to support this event. And I also want to thank all of the ORA staff who worked so incredibly hard putting this together. And a special thanks to Aaron Stark, our staff lead on this event. And finally, a huge thank you to all of our members and our member organizations for your heart, your perseverance, and your commitment to those you support. It is truly an honor to work with you. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And we're going to close with some pictures of this year's winners receiving their awards. Have a great night, everyone.